My name is Benny Louie, and I will be presenting a simple Pokemon Battle Games app I developed using Ruby on Rails for the backend, React for the front end, and Semantic UI for the CSS. Once started, the app takes you to the login page. If a user has an account, they can input the username and password to directly log into the account. If not, they can click sign up and takes you to a form, which allows the user to sign up using first, last name, username, and password. Passwords are secured using bcrypt in the backend, and each session is stored into local storage. Once logged in, a user can view their Pokemon team, and eventually you'll see that a Pokemon team can have a maximum limit of 6. If I click status for the Pokemon, you will see the Pokemon's level, health, attack, defense, speed, current experience points, and the number of points it needs to level up, and the available stat points. Now, if there are available stat points, you can use those stat points to increase one of these 4 attributes. Currently, the Mewtwo at level 2 has 3 available stat points. Now, I can use those 3 to increase one of these. So if I want to increase health, I can set it all to health, and once it hits 0, I cannot increase any of the rest. However, since I haven't updated anything yet, or haven't saved it and moved anywhere else, I can always lower that back. Now it's still 3, and I redistribute those stat points. So right now, I think I want, if I click update, right now it's still not saved, so I can still change that. However, once I go back and click status again, it's permanent. There's no more available stat points, and I cannot change anything else. Now, I said there is a maximum limit of 6 Pokemon in your team. Currently, I only have 4, so if I want to add more, I click on Safari, and this brings you to a list of the original 151 Pokemon. I can click catch, and it automatically adds it to your team. And catch again, it adds another. And if I try to add another after I've hit my limit, it throws an error. So I have to release one and catch a new one. There you go. If I click user info, I can see the number of wins and losses that I have, as well as my full name. I can change my username. Current username is Ben. I can change it to Benny. Now it's Benny. I can change it back. Ben. If I click this again, this disappears. I can also delete my account, and once I click that, the account has been deleted. So can no longer log in because it's not in our database anymore. So in this case, I'll have to sign up again. And once you sign up, it's a new account, so you have no Pokemon in your team. So you'll have to go to Safari and catch a brand new team of Pokemon. Catch. I like the legendaries, so I'll just be adding some of these. Now I have maxed out my team and the other stats. The stats are currently randomly generated in the backend. So even if I have the same Pokemon, say if I released Blastoise and I want to catch an Articuno, the stats for this Articuno is different from the stats of this Articuno. Health is 13, health is 12, attack and speed are all different. Now, here I can directly go to battle, and this takes you to a Pokemon battle. The opponent is randomly generated, and you have 2 options to either attack or defend. If I click attack, over here you see the description of what exactly happens during this turn. So in this case, I clicked attack, but my opponent defended. But since my attack is higher, it still took some damage, and it has 13 health left. The game logic is a bit complicated, but it's all written in the backend, which you can check out later in the GitHub repository. Now I defend, no damage taken, attack, attack. It's pretty simple. You either attack or defend. What the opponent does is decided on a random dice roll, so it's pretty random. Now I just lost. If I click back and go to my user info, it adds a loss to my history. Now I can do this again, speed through it. This time I won, and that adds that win to my history. Now currently, that's all the features I have, but you haven't heard the sound that I added. So if I unmute my laptop, you will hear the music that changes depending on which page you navigate to. And the audio I pulled from an MP3 file of the original audio for the original Pokemon games I found online. But yeah, that is all for this app. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you would like to know more, always please check out my GitHub repository. Thank you and have a nice day.